live now, and just ask you a couple questions here, and we'll get you running, man. I know you're busy, man. You're on your way to the press conference, huh?
Yes, we're on the way to the press conference, and yeah, it's very exciting to be in New York and to be all this media stuff, and yeah, I'm happy.
That's awesome. Now, you went to a Knicks game. How are you enjoying New York?
Yeah, it's great. I was here my first NBA game, and the Knicks are winning this fight, this game, and yeah, it was very cool to see Central Park and everything. These lights in New York, Times Square. It's great.
Oh, that's great, man. So you're fighting Claressa Shields on April 13th, and the fight is for all the belts. What'll it mean to you to become the undisputed middleweight champion?
What do we want?
Es ist für die ganze Gürtel und was bedeutet es zu dir?
Yeah, it means a lot for me because it's about everything, and it's the main time and the biggest fight in my career, and I give everything to win this fight because these belts pushing me and motivates me a lot, and the winner takes it all.
Wow. So what do you expect from Claressa Shields on the 13th?
I think she calls me a ballerina. She thinks that I'm running away and do some counter punches, and she wants to come forward and push me back. But that's her plan. That's not my plan. She has to think about this, but my plan is the other one.
Let me ask you, so you've had one fight in the United States. Do you feel like you're at a disadvantage fighting Shields in the U.S.?
Yeah, I had the fight last year in Detroit. It was my first time, and it was very excited to work with Showtime and all these great stages. And I'm looking forward for April, and I'm very excited. And yeah, I do my best in the gym and push myself best I can, more than 100%. And yeah, I think I'm in a good position, and now it's the right time.
What is it? Let me ask you, like, what is it that you do better than Claressa Shields in the ring? What is it that you're better at?
I think I have more experience because I'm a long-time champion. I have 24-0, and I can use my reach, my footwork, and I can keep the distance because yeah, I'm taller than her. And you have to use also not only fighting because it's mentally before the fight, and you have to use your intelligence, like movement and strategy in the ring.
Gotcha. Now, you guys, as women boxers, women in the sport, you guys box 2 minutes a round. Do you think that's? I mean,
yeah.
Would you like to box 3 minutes a round? Would you like to be equal with the men's side of things, or are you happy boxing 2 minute rounds?
Yeah, that's the rules. I don't do the rules, and
Sure.
if they change it, we have to work like 3 minutes, but now 2 minutes, and yeah, it's good. 10 rounds, 2 minutes. It's a lot of work.
Very good, man. Very good. Beeb, you had some questions?
Absolutely. How you doing? How you doing there, Christina? First off, I want to say that you mentioned about being happy to be in New York. Now, if you do win this fight against Claressa Shields, would you want to fight more in the United States? Would you want to become more of a name worldwide, or would you be happy to take these belts back to Germany and defend them back there and just continue to do what you've been doing?
So I think it's a real big fight and a real game changer for women's boxing, and I think I want to continue the fight in New York, in the USA, because the boxing is huge here in the US, more than in Germany, and there's a good platform like Showtime, and we're fighting on primetime Saturday night, and that's a big deal. And yeah, when everything goes good and I won this fight, then we continue to work in the USA.
Beautiful. Now, Claressa Shields has talked a lot about how she wants to make women's boxing more popular and actually be the face of women's boxing and bring it to the forefront. Now, you have 24 fights. You have a lot more experience than her, as you said. Do you think that with 8 fights in that she has the right to say that? I mean, obviously she has the right to say that, but do you agree with that because she has such little experience that automatically she's putting herself as the face of women's boxing? And would you feel as though you could take that role if you win this fight?
You can tell we're in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these parts to take the role to being the face of women's boxing, I think it's a big thing. And she always talks a lot and a lot of trash and everything. But the people have to say, "Oh yeah, she's the face." Not I don't call myself like I'm the face of women's boxing. The people have to say it to you.
Okay. Now, you've done a lot of things outside of boxing. You were a model, and you are a very attractive woman. Do you, concern yourself with possibly people looking at you as just an attractive woman and another pretty face and not really focusing on your boxing ability? Because you are an outstanding boxer, but because how you look and because of, that you are, were a model, do you think that maybe sometimes people will look at that and that will overshadow your boxing ability?
No, I don't think so. I think the people are very interested in me. Like, oh, you're a fighter and you're a model also, and that sometimes shock the people. Like, oh, how you do it, how you do everything, and they're very interested and like positive vibes. And I'm not a model who boxes. Like, I'm a champion that have the opportunity to all these things outside of boxing, like modeling, do this Lady Hammer Casino, and all these stuff. But I like it because I have a lot of parts by myself to do modeling, and I study and everything. Like, I can do a lot of things outside the ring. And then I compare it and do my best.
Now, as you said, she talks a lot, and she's a very aggressive fighter, and from the way she's been talking, she's going to be very aggressive in this fight, so she says. But she does only have 2 knockouts, and so she doesn't really appear to be a huge. She doesn't really appear to be a huge puncher, and even in the stoppage victories that she has had, they were kind of like TKO, stoppages where she pretty much overwhelmed her opponent. Now, it's hard for me to see her be able to overwhelm you because of the way you've shown the ability to really create space and create range when you fight. Do you think that she really is going to try and take it to you, or do you see this fight as being more of a tactical fight? Do you have any fear of her punching power in this fight?
You say the right one. She don't punch the opponent down, and I have more knockouts than her in her career. Like, I have more knockouts than her fights she has, and in boxing everything can happen. You have to be careful, and you have to prepare yourself best ever. And I prepare for everything when I step into the ring, and I want to dominate this fight and give my best and step out the ring like a winner.
So you don't care if you knock her out, you just want to win. So you're happy with going the distance and winning a decision in this fight.
Oh, I think knockout is the best decision for all. But you can't say before the fight, I knock you out, da la la. That's her part, not mine. I do my thing like intelligent, and I don't like to talk too much. I want to show it in the ring. Now,
going back to you talked about how she talks a lot, and we do see how she's very outspoken. Has any of this gotten under your skin? Is this all business for you, or have you taken any of her talk personally?
We don't talk personally. Like maybe today in the press conference, the face-off will be very interesting.
Nimmst du es persönlich oder ist das alles nur business?
No, I never take something personally because she's young. She's maybe a little bit confusing, or I don't know what. She talks a lot, and I'm a professional fighter, and I know these mentally stuff and how to use my things, and I want to know how I can push her buttons.
Hey guys, we're just going to get out of the car for the press conference right now. So if you want to ask maybe one last question.
Okay, I'll let Eric ask the last question. Thank you so much for the time, Christina. Go ahead, Eric.
All right. When did
Thank
you
you
start
so
with?
much. Bye.
Okay, I'll let you go. All right. Thanks a lot for calling.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Eric.
Okay,
Thank
sorry.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. All right. That's
That was good,
dedication.
man. That was good.
That's
We got a little
that's
confusion there.
dedication.
I think there was some confusion there, but that's all right.
That's dedication for you right there. I mean,
I tell you what, they
she
were
was-
on their way. It was funny because he called me, and they were on their way to the press conference. And obviously, you know, if they have to go, I don't want to like ask another question about, just like I was going to ask her about the casino, and that's okay. I mean, that's not a huge deal. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to hold them up for that for sure. So, but that was some interesting stuff, man. That was really interesting, man. What do
like
you give
her.
You think she's going to win on April 13th?
Beeb is picking her, yeah.
Beeb's picking her. Oh, look at Beeb. Beeb's
Yeah.
smitten. I think Beeb is smitten
Well,
with Hammer.
one thing I like about her, she mentioned experience. And this, you know, she's been in big fights before. I think this is probably going to be the biggest fight in both of their careers. But she's been a champion at a very young age. She turned champion. She was a champion at 20 years old. So she's learned how to be a champion and conduct herself as a champion. And she's really has a lot of experience over the years. And, Claressa Shields is not a big puncher. She does rush her offense sometimes. She can be sloppy sometimes. Christina Hammer is very poised. She's very relaxed. So she's, I think that she's going to be the person that could dictate the pace of this fight and actually be the ring general. I think we'll see, Claressa Shields be a little bit overzealous in this fight, maybe a little over anxious because she has shown, herself to do that a lot. And I've never seen Christina Hammer really rattled in there, really, anxious or overexcited in any fight. She seems to be the more controlled, the more poised, and the more, cerebral type fighter in there. So I think that she always has a poker face in there, whereas Claressa Shields has not shown that. We've seen Claressa Shields get frustrated in fights, try too hard to get the knockout. And I think she may try to do that in this fight, and Christina Hammer, I think, will exploit her over-aggressiveness in this fight, in my opinion, and use it against her.
She is a very good boxer. That's the thing, man, with Hammer. Hammer is a very good boxer. She, and we say, well, when you think of the power issue, you think that Claressa Shields, she looks like the bigger, stronger person. And even though Christina Hammer, it looks like she may be taller, that doesn't necessarily translate into big, strong, But again, like you alluded to in the interview, that, hey, Hammer's got, 11 knockouts to her 2. So, I mean, who knows where power is? I mean, we perceive the power to be with Shields. You'd say who was the stronger person, you'd automatically go to Shields. But that's not necessarily the case here. Yeah, Reese Mack said Hammer is a little bit taller. Yeah, correct. I think she is just, I don't think she's much taller. I think there's a picture.
No, she is. No, she is much taller than her. She's 3 inches taller than her.
Is she really? Okay.
Yeah, she's 5'11". She's 5'11". Shields is only 5'8".
Oh wow.
She has 3 inches in reach too.
Shields is 5'8". I feel like I was taller than Shields.
No, she's 5'8".
All right.
Well, how tall are you?
Yeah, I like to say I'm like a good 6'3", but I'm actually like 5'7".
I'm 6'1", so I think I wouldn't look too bad next to Christina Hammer.
Oh, look at that.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, and I tell you what, man, like it's going to be a good fight, though. It's going to be a real good fight. Now we've reached out to Claressa Shields, because we know it's like media week and stuff like that, so it would probably be an ideal time to get him. We've reached out to Claressa Shields. Still trying to run her down. It probably won't be today, obviously, but hopefully in the next day or so we can bring her on too, and then kind of get her take on this and everything like that. So that'll be interesting, man. Have him on there.
Absolutely.
The undisputed world champion, Beeb. This is what all the marbles right here. All the marbles.
This is a big fight. This is the biggest fight in women's boxing right now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. I would say. I mean, I think you can go on record and say the biggest fight ever. No.
No.
For women's boxing. Who's bigger? I mean, come on, really. Who's bigger in the sense that, okay, we have a
you're right.
You have undisputed championship on the line. I'm talking about all 4 belts right there. Where do you go from that?
Yeah, you're right. Could be right, kid.
I mean, who could even come close? And not to mention, they were talking about this last night about how you had whatchamacallit, you had Layla Ali and Ann Wolfe never fought. You know, that was something Christy Martin and Lucia Riker, that was a fight everybody wanted to see also. But now it's like those fights never really happened. And this is the biggest fight. What was if we were to pick another one, a second biggest fight, or one that could actually rival that? I can't think of one right offhand, honestly.
No, because, I mean, the big fight that everyone wanted to see was Lucia Riker versus Christy Martin back in the day. That never happened. That was a potential.
The biggest fight. What was the biggest fight? So you would say Layla Ali versus Christy Martin? Even though that
probably.
was a horrible mismatch at the time.
Now Reese Mack said in the chat Shields is listed at 5'10", but she's not listed at 5'10" on BoxRec. She's listed at 5'8" on BoxRec. She's not 5'10".
No, she's definitely not 5'10".
She's not 5'10".
She's not 5'10".
All you got to do is look at Shields next to Hammer, and you can see that there's a significant height. She's 5'8". She's listed at 5'8" on BoxRec. That she's not 5'10".
Yeah, and there's no way.
That's Wikipedia. That's not as accurate as BoxRec. I would.
Yeah, and there's no way I'll be able to find that picture right now either, too, because I've got a picture with Claressa Shields, and I don't know.
Yeah, she's 5'8".
Yeah, she's got it. She was my size. She was my height. Wasn't my size, but my height.
And you're like 5'7", right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like 5'7". So.
But Christina Hammer is definitely bigger than her.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure. But but even still size-wise, yeah, BoxRec, yeah, Reese Mack just said she has her 5.
Yeah, look at this. Let me see. Let me go to the images here. Yeah, look at. You can see I want to show you a picture of him right now. I'll send it to you. Let me see if I can. And you can see. You can definitely see the height advantage.
Is that the one where they're both in the ring and she has a dress on?
Yeah.
I think she's in heels. That's why, because I was thinking about that too, but I think she may have been in heels. It looks like the kind of outfit you'd wear heels with. So that's the one I was looking at. I was like, I don't know if that's 100% accurate.
Yeah, but if you go by that, then she looks like she's like 6 inches tall. Well, probably like 5 inches taller than her there.
Yeah, she does. She looks like a good half a foot taller. For
sure. So take 2 inches off of that, and
right,
she's 3 or 4 inches taller.
The bigger person. I mean, as far as height goes, Claressa looks so much bigger, though. I don't. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's an illusion. Just broader, I guess. Am I wrong about that?
She could be. She's definitely maybe stockier.
That's
probably bigger.
For, yes.
Probably bigger boned.
I didn't want to be rude about it, but yeah, how dare you, Beeb?
Didn't say she was fat.
You calling her fat? That's messed up.
That's Robbie. That's not me.
Why are you shaming him? Are you seriously?
That's Robbie. That's Robbie, not me. That's Robbie, not me.
That's jacked up. Please, Beeb.
Please, Robbie.
It's no Robbie. This is where we need him on here. Please, Robbie. So there you go. All right, guys. So this was a special edition show. We got right into the interview and everything like that. So go back and watch it if you missed any part of it. And that's about it. And we will see you very soon. We'll probably do another show like this very soon. We're trying to line up some people. So we got some pretty exciting things coming up. So look for us very soon. And obviously, you can always catch us on Sunday on our flagship show. And there you go. And catch us on Twitter, Ringside73 and at JHabib1. So thanks for coming out, guys. Remember to hit the like button on your way out and hit the subscribe button on your way out. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you, guys.